Hi, so my name is Garvit Raheja, and back in 2023 I graduated as a civil engineer. So later I realized that this is not something that I want to do. I mean, I don't want to live up to the life of a civil engineer because they are highly underpaid and the kind of work that they do was something that I didn't like. A lot of people told me that get into government sector, but that was not something that I wanted to do. So some people guided me in the right side and they told me like I should make a transition into IT sector and I should aim for non-tech jobs. So I tried to prepare for management consulting and business analytics, data analytics and whatnot. But I was able to catch my first break just because of my communication skills. So there are a lot of people who are in core engineering branches and who have been struggling to make it to some basic jobs. They want to do jobs in these sectors, IT jobs, business analytics, data analytics, but they don't know which path to follow. So in today's video, I am going to tell you the exact path that I followed and how I was able to get a job as a business analyst and how I've been able to survive in the corporate sector for past 2 years. So first and foremost, if you want to do any job and if you don't have the relevant skills for that particular job, which the thing that is seen is your communication skills. If you can communicate in English easily and if you can express your thoughts, आप अगर आप बता सकते हो कि आपके माइंड में क्या चल रहा है, आप समझ सकते हो सामने वाला क्या बताना चाह रहा है, and you can do all those things, then half the path is sorted for you. You don't need anything else. Then if you are from a non-tech background, if you are a graduate who has done B.Tech in mechanical engineering or civil engineering or electrical engineering, that does not matter until and unless you have some basic knowledge like SQL, Python, some basic certifications. या उसका basic knowledge भी है, you know how these things work and what you need to do. So in my case, what happened was I did some basic certifications in Python, SQL and all these things, and I was doing some bit of Excel as well. And back when I was in school, I had learned some sort of C++ because computer science was a subject for me in class 12th. So that was a part that helped me because my first job was as a software engineer, and therein I was asked about things like call by value, call by reference, and then accordingly I was able to answer those things, and then I was asked, okay, so we'll eventually train you and then maybe you will be able to do all those things. So there were people who had done their B.Tech in computer science, there were people who had done MCA in that company where I went in, but due to my communication skills, I was the one who was preferred and who was allotted a project right from the start, and those people were on bench for 6 months. So I'm not praising myself, but I'm telling you the importance of communication skills. So during my time at that organization, I kept learning SQL. I went on to practice cases and all the advanced Excel queries, and I started learning advanced Excel as well because no matter what kind of a corporate job you do, the only thing that matters is if you're good at Excel or not, because half the time you'll be required to be good at Excel because that is where 50% of the work is done, be it daily activity trackers, chart preparation and all those things. And one more thing that I'll tell you is don't be afraid to work at a job if they're paying you really low, because that is the first job that they're giving you and you might not have the relevant skills for that job. तो कोई आपको 15,000 भी दे रहा है, 20,000 भी दे रहा है, and if you feel that you are getting to learn something, okay, if you feel maybe after this you'll be able to make a transition, then I'll suggest you should go for it. Had I thought that I am a civil engineer and I want to get a job with a starting salary of 4.5 LPA, that wouldn't have been yielded anything to me. I mean, I would have sat where I was. Nothing would have happened for me. But I took whatever came to my way. And luckily, I consider myself lucky that I got an opportunity to learn. I worked with clients who were from Europe and US in my very first job itself. And I was really thankful that I was in a startup. It was a small size organization. So I got a client facing role at such an early age in my career. And that client facing role has inculcated a strong sense of stakeholder management and how to deal with clients. I mean, they have some unrealistic expectations. So how you would deal with them and negotiate. Art of negotiation is something that no job teaches you, but I was able to learn that thing. Then comes the part of what kind of jobs you can get in when you are coming from a non-tech sector. So I'll tell you, there are jobs like customer support associate, then there are BPO jobs wherein you can work with airlines who provide supports to customers, then there are some banks, American Express, Teleperformance and all these things. Then you can have jobs like business analytics or data analytics, which require some level of knowledge, but that some level of knowledge, if you have it, maybe you will be able to get a job with some certifications. Because in today's time, if you are good at using AI, that really helps you. Even if you don't know VLOOKUP and all those things, but if you know how and where you can use VLOOKUP and all those things, that will really help you. Okay, so if someone would ask me, like, if you are in final year of college and you are aiming for non-tech jobs, then how should you start? So at first I'll tell you, work on your communication skills. You can get a job by only having the 30% skills, but 70% of your communication skills can do it. I mean, like the confidence with which you speak and the confidence with which you present yourself, and you tell, okay, I've done this thing, I've done that thing, that can really help you. That is something that I'm assuring you. Then if you have some certifications, some relevant certifications do count if you're going in as a fresher, but in today's time, freshers, even they too have work experience in internships and all those things. You can gain some certifications from 4Raj, BCG, KPMG, those companies give you some certifications. Although I don't think that really adds some value to your CV, but people do it, and you need to have something on your CV so that you can show it. And then if you'll ask me, see, BPO roles and customer support roles, they basically need you to have good English skills. If you don't have good English skills, you won't be able to get there. But data analytics role and business analytics, these kind of roles need you to have some analytical skills and how you process the data. I mean, like what your thoughts is, how you think strategically, and how you identify KPIs and all these things. In a business analytics role, you'll need to deal with clients. You will be majorly in a client-facing role wherein you'll be jotting down the requirements from them. Then you'll be passing it on to the developers. You'll be dealing with the design team and all those things. So for that as well, you'll need to be really good at communication. So I highly suggest, don't wait for that one job that you have in your mind. Okay, I'll only work as a business analyst with that figure of 5 LPA. You can get a job at 2.5 LPA, you can get a job at 3 LPA, and you can get to learn. And if in those 6 months, if you feel like you've learned a lot, maybe you can switch. That is what I'm suggesting you. So if you found this video helpful, and if you feel like there is something specific that I should make the next video on, or like my personal journey, what I did, how my journey unfolded, and how I was able to make it here. I mean, like with over close to 2 years of work experience. Earlier I worked as an analyst, and now I'm working as a business analyst. So what kind of work I used to do, if you people want to know those things, then maybe you can comment, and I'll go through the comments, and if there is anything specific that I found and maybe I feel like I should make a video about this, then I'll for sure make a video on that. And I kind of had some sales offer as well. I mean, the companies like Upgrad, IntelliPad, wherein Edureka, who sell courses, online learning courses, I had offers from them. So that was all about me. And I hope if you found this video helpful, maybe you can like it, you can share it with your friends who are from core engineering branches and who are looking to switch. That would certainly motivate me, and I'd like to come up with more videos that are really helpful. So that's all about it. Thank you.